I think everyone feels like the underdog in their own story. And for me, this is the anthem of the underdog. You know, this is the underdog action movie.
Adesso ti ricordi di me?
All great action movies have a great training montage scene. And here, there's a very good one, because the hero, your character, finds his own rhythm of fighting thanks to the music. How important is to find your own rhythm when you are an actor and also when you are making a movie?
It's a great question. Thank you. I mean, that for me was one of the earliest scenes I thought of in the film. Every great action movie has a great training montage. And for me, you know, part of my culture, you know, and just growing up in a household where my mum listened from everything from Indian music to Boney M to, you know, was to add music to it. And I feel action as a genre is very percussive, you know, and so music's instrumental in the film. It can create contrast, it can heighten moments. And I love the idea of this, you know, this guy, Zakir Hussain, he toured with Ravi Shankar and the Beatles. And it's him on the drums with no words teaching me how to tune my instrument with his, you know, and he finds a stillness and a music to his violence.
Great scene.
Yeah, thank you.
And Hanuman is amazing because he shows us the power of stories, because the little kid finds his own purpose thanks to that single story. So how important are stories to you?
Stories are everything, you know. As someone who is a very imaginative young kid who found it hard to concentrate, I think, you know, stories, great imagery, iconography, something that can tickle your imagination is so much better than being force-fed something that that is meant to be important. So, you know, if I was to tell a young Dev, you know, this is right and this is wrong, it probably wouldn't land. But my grandfather telling me these stories, like the mythology, that's where you learn what good and evil is, what's right, what's wrong, you know. And I think stories are an amazing kind of way to learn, yeah.
I love that you use many reflections, water, glass,
thank you for noticing.
mirrors. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was out of necessity, or it's your own style? Because it gives us a great aesthetic, but also like a character who is so complex.
Part of it is the psychology of like someone who's trying to hide his identity, and voyeurism is a big part of the movie. But I love like obscuring and kind of like finding texture in front of the camera and behind. I you know, there's something about a clean frame that I don't like, because I think I don't know if it's the way I see the world, but like nothing's ever clean. You know, there's always something obscuring or whatever. And for me, that element of voyeurism and peeking through and seeing through the crack, or seeing a small detail in a reflected piece of glass, that's more exciting.
Your character mentor says to him that you have to destroy in order to grow. Yeah. How much did you grow since you destroyed everything?
I got that from actually the, you know, indigenous Aboriginal culture in Australia. And they do these, you know, these controlled bushfires. And, you know, you do these burn-offs so that new life can grow and the soil gets enriched with all the carbon and things. And for me, I love that concept of like, as a human, whether it's the primal thing of going to a gym and destroying your muscle to grow bigger, or just working on yourself. You have to go in therapy and talk about tough things. You have to destroy yourself in order to grow. I love that.
And I love the philosophy of this movie because female, male, destruction, construction, all combined.
I love the parts you're picking up.
Yeah. This is a fun movie, of course, but how much of the present days is in your movie? Because I feel that we are all in your movie.
Well, yeah, I wanted it to represent all of us, really. You know, there's a bit for everyone, I think, in there. I think everyone feels like the underdog in their own story. And for me, this is the anthem of the underdog. You know, this is the underdog action movie.
Yeah, you gave us hope.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Am I crazy or... Okay, there are John Wick references, Kill Bill, of course, Bruce Lee. But is there something also from Baz Luhrmann? Because there's Roxanne and an aquarium, like Romeo and Juliet, like a Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, why not? I'll take it. I love Baz Luhrmann. Let's do it. Yeah. Put all of them in there.
Yeah. And to you, fighting is more like a dance or a feeling?
Oh, wow. A feeling. It's a feeling. Yeah, I think I'm a bad dancer, so it's all about the feeling. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
I love the movie.
Thank you
It's
for your
amazing.
questions.
Great job.
Thank you.